Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush, looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Touchdown, Giants! We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Green 39, green 39. SOS. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun! All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Sponge. No. Gun. Watch you now, Barney.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney.
Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Over.
Penny, the first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
The pitch goes to Penny. Oh, nice move. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd down, that's Bryant trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run with Penny, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hurry up, here we go.
3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chase, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him. Easily, and once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, the chase. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And take it right on the 30. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, and who's got it? The Giants!
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on first down. Roberts with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry for Barkley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, man, watch the move.
Throwing on first down. Chase over the middle to Beckham. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Check 88, check 88.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun!
To throw on second down. Chase. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Chase eluding the pressure right. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Over!
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
Here's a give to Penny, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
4 down, 4 down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
A handoff to Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before. Before he could even get started.
Blitz, 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 blitz. Hey. You got 4.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set. 319. 319.
Operating from the gun, Chase. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Strong left, strong left. Here we go, D.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Check 56.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Gun. Over.
On second down, here's Jackson. Dumps that off to Purdy as running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Detroit.
Single.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Slam.
On first and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Tight end right.
Watch him now, Barney. Over.
On first and 10, Jackson flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Detroit.
Hey, 4 down.
Leopard.
Coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Like 50.
All right, now, Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, now, Lucky 56.
4 down.
Detroit.
Check
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On first down, Jackson. Complete to Bryant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing to start the drive. Chase. It's caught. Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Looking to throw on second down. Chase, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on second down. Chase to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Chase. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Chase. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Over. Watch you now, Barney.
Check nine.
Jackson throwing again. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Take the edge. Go.
Watch you now, Barney.
Take 4.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Chase to Barkley on the check down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking to throw on second down. Chase, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Chase. Finds Roberts left side. And he gets it down to the 32. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
All right, now, look at
When you
56.
scored points,
Look at
it's a
56.
whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
Here we go.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
I got you, boy.
Jackson now, throwing on first down. And that's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25,
Detroit!
2nd and 10.
Hey. Four down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Play action. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Chase. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun, Chase. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
This is Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Chase. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, is that a little sweet justice for Super Bowl 49 right there?
You know nothing can ever erase the total sting, but that has to feel good, right? To flip it around, be on their own 1-yard line defending, and come up with the interception.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Penny. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Patriot! Watch him now, Barney!
Who that? 36!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll toss it to Penny. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A terrific run there by Penny. 47 yards on the ground. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
4 down!
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Double tight.
They come out here in the eye.
319.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
New York set to take the field. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hurry up, here we go!
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed!
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Leopard! Leopard!
We got 4.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319!
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319!
Penny on the toss right. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Penny showing, folks, he was indeed worth the first-round pick as the Seahawks come up on first down. A handoff to Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Rashad Penny, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing.